think you should be.
What's going on YouTube? Hayden back making another brand new Crypto TV episode. In today's video we'll be looking at Litecoin, Bitcoin, Ethereum, as well as Cardano. So shout out to Marcos H for commenting his top altcoin. If you guys would like to be shouted out in tomorrow's video, make sure to leave a comment below as to what your top altcoin is, and make sure to turn on post notifications and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on anything. So let's just jump right into the cryptocurrency market cap. I know there is so much to talk about just by looking at this, and I woke up this morning and I was very pleased with how the market's doing right now. Just a quick refresh of the page will get us right to where we need to. You'll notice the market cap, we finally broke $300 billion, which is a good step, and we are in the correct direction. Bitcoin dominance is a little low, so that means that money is moving into other altcoins more than Bitcoin, or money is moving out of Bitcoin into altcoins. Whichever is fine. It is nice to see a run-up. The fact that the market is now $300 billion, I believe that's over $30 billion that has been added into crypto overnight, and you can see by the way these charts are that pretty much all the coins are mooning slightly. Bitcoin up 11%, finally at 7,600. A lot of volume being pushed into Bitcoin, as well as EOS, $2 billion has been moved. Litecoin slowly catching up. I know yesterday we were at 200 million, now we're at $533 million, up 7%. Seems to be the lowest one in all the coins, but it's still up 7%, so that's nice to see. But a lot of these coins seem to be doing very, very, very well. Literally, there's like almost no red across the board, which is beautiful to see. So as we jump into Litecoin, I wanted to show you guys what we're looking at. So like I said in yesterday's video, we wanted to see, you notice this pennant flag, we wanted to see a run moving Litecoin higher up. We, like I said, have already hit D on the Elliott wave. Like I said in yesterday's video, we hit D. That's what we needed. We needed a place to hit D and then move up to E. We are looking to move to E. As you can see, we have bounced right here and are now currently moving up. We reached as high as $128 around, and we came down ever so slightly, but we are currently moving up. We are looking for E, obviously, at around the $130. We're moving in the right direction. When I show you guys on the 4-hour what this chart looks like up close, you'll understand why we did have the pullback we had a few hours ago. So when I zoom out, or closer up in the 4-hour chart, you'll notice that we had a run, as you can see, of a lot of consolidation. And then we did break up. As you can see, we came back down to retest the support that we had, and we did not break it. We held strong and we broke out. You'll see right here why we're having issues right now. On the 4-hour graph, you can see what we're running into that's pushing us down. So not only is there resistance right here at this level, but we are facing resistance right here at this high-low middle moving average. That's what we finally made it up to. So we're going to face some slight resistance. We are nearing overbought on the RSI, but for right now, we're okay. But this is a very nice thing to see that a lot of volume is finally moving into the market. Could be a whale. Very possible that a lot of money has been dumped really quickly into the market. We'll see if that's a trigger. Leave a comment. Let me know what you guys think. But you can see how right now we're starting to move up. We're finally retesting that MMA. What I want to see happen, guys, and what needs to happen when I go onto the onto the daily right now, is we're looking for this candle to close above this candle, which seems likely, as well as we needed this candle to close above the 118 resistance level that we were having. As you notice, we've had literally since the 29th of March, almost like 2 weeks of a strong resistance. But like I said, as the support level moved higher up, it was going to push us above, and that's what happened. We broke out. If I go onto the TD sequential, the Tom DeMark sequential indicator, you'll notice what we had here. We had 4 days of down trend. Then we had a reversal candle at 1, and we needed to close a number 2 candle on the daily above number 1, which is what happened. Number 2 closed above number 1. And then we are in a 3-run right now, 3-day, 3-candle upwards trend. And we are looking to complete this by continuing it higher. We need this to close and the new 4th candle to start and bring us higher. we could almost continue a 9-point run on the Tom DeMark sequential, but we are looking for a number 4 right now to start it off as this closes. But very, very, very good for what I'm seeing right now, that we are trading above its most recent high yesterday. So that is a very good indicator that we are headed in the right direction. Will this be the end of the bear market? I'm not sure. Very possible that it's not, but at the same time, it could very well be. As we're nearing towards the end of this pennant flag, it's going to be a very, very, very watched weekend and following week, because this is a lot of stuff can happen within the next week very quickly. So that's why we're paying attention. But as for right now, we're headed in the right direction. So that's what I like to see. We're still at 40 on the RSI, so there is a lot of room to grow higher. But definitely liking where we're going. We need to complete the E. It seems like Litecoin is a little bit behind other cryptocurrencies, and I'm going to show you that right now. Moving on to Bitcoin. If you guys remember in my last video, I said we were at point D, just like what I said about Litecoin, but we were at point D, and we needed to look for an E. This is what I said yesterday. We needed to look for E to complete the Elliott wave triangle. Well, what did we do? We completed E. Very, very, very nice. You can see how on E, on Bitcoin, where did we go? We went right to E. Didn't move this. This has been here since yesterday. And look what we did. We ran right up and completed E. So now what we're pretty much waiting for is a breakout. We're looking for that movement upwards, like I said. So quite happy that we're seeing a lot of volume being moved in. This could be the beginning of a new trend as the quarters close. But there's a lot of good news. Today is the 12th. We'll see what happens with tomorrow with Litecoin. There's a lot of news that's happening that could make or break Litecoin. So we'll see what happens there. But right now the market is looking quite nice. We're broke out of E, and what we're headed to next is we could probably see some slight consolidation, or we can see a nice breakout and move to the high-low middle moving average. If we check out the Tom DeMark sequential, TD sequential, you'll see again we've had the reversal here from 1. We closed number 2 above number 1, so that's an indicator, and you can see the movements we're having now. So we can see this close again and move even higher up back into this high-low middle moving average, but that's what I'm looking for next. What we need to do, like I said in yesterday's video, is we need to retest this middle moving average, and that seems like where we're heading. We weren't going to be hanging out here long enough. We were pretty much gassed in being oversold, so it was nice to see a move higher. Now when I look at Ethereum, check out this graph, guys. You can see the line of resistance, and look what we did. We're breaking out of this resistance. Surprise there? I think not. I've been saying that Ethereum needed to move out probably the past like 3 weeks since I've drawn this graph. So let me know what you think about Ethereum, guys. Let me know if I'm right, wrong, what you think. But it pretty much is what I said. I kind of called that we were going to be heading out of this. If we did close above here, you can see the resistance that we had in this doji right here, and we are continuing up. We are having high resistance at this candle right here. You can see we're testing that right now, but as you can see, this is the channel that we're having a problem with. But what I'm looking for right now is if we can break like the 478 resistance level for Ethereum, mainly because that is strong, very, 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 very strong resistance for Ethereum. And if we can break that, I see no problems why we can't go straight up to the $700 range where the high-low middle moving average is. Like, if we can close above this line by tonight or tomorrow, if we can close above like 480, then we're headed up to the $700 range for sure, for sure. So definitely pay attention to Ethereum. But let's just move on to Cardano. Beautiful, beautiful graph right here. We're on the 4-hour. Going to zoom out, see what exactly we can look at. So very interesting. You can see that we have support and resistance. We have support here, support right at where we're having struggles with right now. But what I'm seeing right now is that we do have a downtrend that I could practically just draw. Probably something like this. This would be a good indicator of its resistance that we're having. did break a little bit, traded sideways, which is very possible to happen with Ethereum too. After it breaks, it can come back down, but it is pretty much due to come back up, retesting this resistance level, as you can see right here, having struggles, as well as the high-low middle moving average is slowly creeping down, and it's going to be pushing on Cardano, pushing us higher down. But a nice run that we had in Cardano too, because there wasn't much resistance in between this channel. So very beautifully drawn, very nice breakout. But just look at mainly Bitcoin for right now. It's a beautiful graph. It couldn't have gone any smoother. You know, we had point D right here, and now we've just completed the Elliott wave triangle. So now we're looking for a breakout pattern. This could be the start to a bullish rest of the year. It is very possible, but we will find out. But like I said, the Elliott wave is something I like to go by very, very, very often. Whenever I can draw one in, I draw one in because they pretty much hold true. If you drew D, we were almost guaranteed to go up to E, and you could have shorted this right here. Sorry, swing traded this right here. Bought at 65, sold at 77, made $1,200 within a few days. But you can see this. You can see the resistance we're facing right now. You can see how we have broken up all the way to $8,000. Came back down because this resistance is holding very strong. But you know, if we can close above this blue, the white line tonight and start a new candle bringing us higher, it'll be very nice to see. But this week for all cryptos, all the blue chips, will be a very important week. We are waiting on Litecoin though to kind of catch up. That's what I'm anticipating or waiting for. I believe we could potentially draw something that I saw on Litecoin. Someone was able to draw a downtrend for Litecoin in the short term. I'm not sure how, but something like this, I guess, they had drawn. So you can see this is a smaller triangle, and we popped it right there. So this was, I guess, it wasn't out of the blue that we broke out. It was pretty much shown right here. You can see how we've had resistance at the top, and as we closed down here, we were able to pop out of there and go back up to retest that high-low middle moving average. But a very nice play in Litecoin, and we're still not oversold, so there's a lot of potential left. But I wanted to make that video for you guys before tonight because I really could not wait to give you guys the news. If you haven't seen already, I'm sure you have. The markets are looking beautiful. Litecoin at 124.37. We'll see. But definitely we are headed in the right direction, if you ask me. Definitely looking, though, right now to complete this Elliott wave. We're looking for a movement up here to complete Litecoin's Elliott wave and catch up to Bitcoin. So otherwise, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel, and leave a comment below as to what your top altcoin is. And I will see you guys tomorrow. Peace.